Hey guys, we soon gonna talk about the WWE ESPN deal and how is a big game changer. Could it be a game changer for the better or for the worse? Let's tune out more at the locker room here. Let's discuss this whole private matter because it's something to definitely talk about.
I'm tired of being humble. I'm tired of letting people think they got a chance. The tribal chief is head and shoulders above everybody.
Now, as you guys already know, many of us know that WWE and ESPN had a big blockbuster deal. The sports network landed a 1.6 billion deal for streaming major events. Now, Triple H, Cody Rhodes, they both went on ESPN to talk about it.
To this deal
But
for
it says that
WWE. Well, I'm
spoke about
incredibly
it,
excited. I
ESPN
know.
chairman. The agreement he said that will feature the most significant WWE events of the year, bolsters our unprecedented content portfolio, helps drive their future. So meaning that it's going to be WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Royal Rumble, and all that will be on ESPN starting in 2026. Now we know right now, as of currently WWE, it does have its content now in the United States on Peacock, internationally on Netflix as of right now. But it all started when WWE had the WWE Network back in 2014, and that was into 2021 when it went to Peacock. Now I know that Peacock, they their deal with WWE, it was nowhere near 1.6 billion. I believe their deal was only 900 million. 900 million, I want to say. But other than that, though, WWE's been making moves for the past year. It first started with Netflix, and that was over 5 billion. And we see how that's doing right now. Some say it's not doing the best numbers, but overall, it's been a success. But also now it's saying that you know it's another game changer with the ESPN. Now ESPN already got the NFL Network and the red zone from the NFL, which is huge. And we know that the WWE events will be available on ESPN new streaming service. Now they got a new streaming service August 21st. It's going to be $29.99 a month. Now there is a little loophole to the whole situation. Now they said if you already have some cable providers like Fubo TV and a few else, maybe DirecTV as well. If you already have ESPN, I believe from what I read from sources that it's not going to be an additional cost to watch WWE PLEs. You don't have to pay the extra money like other people will have to. But I will say this, that a lot of fans are upset about it. I know some of you guys hearing about this got upset about it. People are already saying they refuse to even watch WWE again. They said that when John Cena retired, they're gonna retire too. They never seen nothing like this in all the years they've been a wrestling fan. Whether it's 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, I never seen a price that's been like this. And TKO is slowly dying off of WWE. The TKO was the biggest mistake WWE's ever made when they purchased WWE back in 2023. It's just a whole bunch of stuff going on. But we have been seeing a lot of changes in WWE the past several years. Start with Vince McMahon being out of power, then TKO taking over Netflix, and now this whole ESPN taking over the streaming rights for the PLEs. But I will say that with the whole WWE Peacock, we just knew that they was not going to keep WWE much longer. We knew that was not going to happen. Um, I will say that I don't know how the pack is going to work for the ESPN, but I know UFC is already over at ESPN. That is also under the same company with WWE, which is TKO. Now, if there's a way, if they can have UFC, their pay-per-views, and WWPLEs within the same package, or it don't cost that much more, that might be a win-win. I highly doubt it though, because UFC pay-per-views, I looked it up, is $79.99. if you have ESPN Plus, and I think it's like $134 if you don't have the membership. So either way, it's just expensive. Period. When it comes to UFC, and it's just no good at all. But I will say that they had a chance. Peacock had a chance to renew. I'm pretty sure. Now I will say with Peacock, even though they took a L again from WWE, they going to Raw on Netflix, and also now with this whole streaming thing, they say they still have somewhat SmackDown. They said that it airs live on the USA Network, then becomes demand on demand for Peacock for the next day in the US. So they still have some ties to WWE, but other than that, Peacock has taken a big hit, and I don't know that probably not gonna get WWE ever again. Not for a long time at least, because WWE's looking at the big picture. They're going for the big giants like Netflix. They're going for ESPN. They're not going for the small companies no more. Not for the Raw and SmackDown, the PLEs. Maybe for their smaller shows, stuff like Evolve and the shows like maybe NXT in the future, stuff like that. But other than that, Peacock is down. It's just WWE is everybody wants to partner with WWE. It's at the all-time high right now. They're not down, they're up. WWE staying up right now. But fans are upset about this whole thing because we know that with this new I know they got the new membership coming out with a new tier service, $29.99, but they saying that it's not worth the money. Fans are really, I know even though it was $9.99 back then, they really missed the WWE network. They really missed that network. They're saying that the network had everything on there, and it was only for $9.99. Now that was of course under when Vince McMahon was running the company. He wasn't gonna jack the prices like they are, because we see with TKO. TKO, since they've taken over, yes, they got in big deals like Netflix. Yes, they got in big deals like currently ESPN right now, the newest news. But now also we have to remember they have increased ticket price sales. They have increased the ticket merchandise. They have increased everything. I mean, it's to the point where, and I said this before, that TKO has made wrestling for WWE not for the casual fan anymore. They're trying to reach out to the fan that has the money, more like the upper class or celebrity. That's the fan base they're trying to reach. And they know going to ESPN, you're going to get a lot of eyeballs on a product that are celebrities and famous people. I mean, we've seen it. We've seen at WrestleMania. We've seen at SummerSlam. SummerSlam, we saw the rapper Fat Joe. We see WrestleMania, with everything else with celebrities there. We seen Cardi B host SummerSlam. Everything you could think of. That's what their target audience is. That's the thing that hurts with the whole TKO, I will admit. It's not just a price increase, but they are also getting away from a traditional wrestling fan. Now, a traditional wrestling fan is not going to be able to afford all the stuff that they could have in the past, meaning going to the shows, going to afford services like this. I mean, fans are saying not only that it's too high, they'll just watch highlights on YouTube. They're not even going to watch the weekly or monthly PLEs no more. They're not even going to tune into it. But I will say that's the kind of company it is. Now people could say everything all they want. Vince McMahon, when he was out of power, I'm glad he's out of power. He's done. We don't need him no more. But since TK was taking over and Triple H is running creative, we learned that the grass is not always greener in all areas. Now Triple H has done great as the booking, as the COO, or of course the head of creative TV CEO role of that. But when TKO took over, they're all about a money grab. TKO's all about a money grab. They just want money. They just trying to get all the money they can. And not only we see that from the fan perspective, we see that with the contracts as well. They have released a lot of talent. They're if they are signing their talents to a big contract, they're going to get their money's worth. TKO is all about making money and not spending money and not wasting money. I can respect that, but still, it's It's just a big change that wrestling fans are not used to. I mean, this is not like any other era. We could talk about the golden era. We could talk about the new generation. We could talk about the attitude era or even a ruthless aggression era. But this new era here that we got today, this they call it the new golden era, and things are really shifting over with WWE. I mean, we even see in some of the shows, it's all about the lights. It's all about Hollywood. WWE, as officially right now, I'm gonna say it, has gone Hollywood. WWE has gone Hollywood, and we see that now definitely with this whole ESPN deal. But other than that, though, guys, I mean, that's all I have for why this WWE ESPN is definitely a big game changer. Could be for the better or for the worse, whatever the case may be. You guys let me know what you think of this whole ESPN WWE deal going down. Check out the next video, guys. Until then, guys, you already know what it is at this point. It's OUT.